Yes, welcome back to Bray and Ethan plus Drizzy for another week. And this is arguably the most important week of the season, the final weekend of WAFL Footy before we head on into the final series. It's good to see Ethan has joined us for the start of this week's episode. Hello, Ethan.
Yeah, my time management skills have improved drastically in the last week, so that's an improvement.
Yep. Drizzy, how's your time skills?
Yeah, pretty good when I'm on top of it.
You were here on time today. You're not usually on time.
I was really early, actually. I actually pulled up at like 10:30, so just over there, Stadium Fitness. I was going to go there, but all the flipping parks were full. There was no car parks at all.
Well, we did reserve this time just for you. You requested 11 a.m.
Thank you very much.
Usually
and it was Ethan that was a bit late today, actually.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, he said he was running late, but he got here at like 11:05.
Yeah.
Still late. Still late.
Yeah. I got here at 11:01.
Yeah.
It was 4 minutes after me, and you obviously got here at 10:30. It's very early.
Early is on time, we used to get told.
What's been happening in the life of Aiden O'Driscoll?
The usual coaching, support work. Yeah, I've got a Thursday gig now, so yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday.
Big. Roth.
Yeah.
What's been happening?
Yeah, uni.
Uni, preparing for the weekend. 2 games, one of note in particular.
Here we go. Drum roll, please.
How did you go last week?
Yeah, good.
Good.
Man, it's weird. It feels like so long ago. The Eagles and Swans game, which was back and forth, and I thought wouldn't have been anywhere near close. It was, which was decided with a winning kick, not after the siren, but close to it. And then prelim on the Sunday where Subiaco got upset by Swans, and they're in the WAFLW Grand Final now.
Straight sets. Now, drum roll, please. What are you doing this week?
Yes, I am on the call for the WAFLW Grand Final on 7+ on Sunday.
Yes, let's go.
So
straight to the big time.
Yeah, very, very lucky.
It's not like you didn't know about it like 2 weeks ago, though.
To be honest, I didn't really know.
He messaged me
I had an
last week.
idea,
Really?
sort of, I'd be featuring in one of because there's obviously the Rogers Cup. And
Yeah.
So I had an idea, but I guess not officially. So
I reckon you messaged me on Friday night, maybe, that you were doing it, or Saturday.
Maybe, yeah.
So it was Saturday, wasn't it? You found out at halftime of the Swans-Eagles game.
Yeah.
So this is legit.
It is.
Top roll.
Who's calling you now?
Is that Nathan?
It actually is.
Oh, you got to get one back. Nah.
No, it's not about footy this time. Hang on.
What's it about?
I'll give it life.
Oh, yeah. What life? Nah, I can't go there.
I'll give him. I got to call him back. Hang on, let me text him. You guys can.
Anyway,
yep.
Yeah. So, it's legit. On the call with Dave Lindsay, which for those who know, he's obviously one of the lead callers on the main 7 telecast each Saturday, or when when
you
there's
met him before.
I haven't met him before, so
even I have. I think
he's he's the top of the pick, isn't he? So
below Skater. Skater's the number one man.
Yeah, but I mean,
Skater needs a rest. He's busy calling AFL football now.
Yeah, so I believe Trent Cooper's also going to be on the boundary.
Your man,
and I believe there'll be a Dockers player, because Dockers AFLW player, that is, because obviously the Eagles are travelling, who's also going to be on the boundary. And
Emma?
I'm not sure. I can't really.
Most likely.
Is she working on Sunday?
I actually don't know.
Yeah.
Not sure. She might be a bit sore from Saturday.
Oh. But there's it's going to be a full procedure. Obviously, it's a grand final, so presentations, extra sort of bits in and around the actual calling itself. But my main role is the play-by-play, because that's what I've been doing. So I'm not going to venture too much out of that. Leave it to the experts.
I want to ask, just from maybe a bit of a nerd perspective, or a fan's perspective, you could say. Is the game going to be broadcast on the streamer quality, or is it going to be TV quality? Because obviously it's on 7+. Do you know if it's going to be like an proper 7 production, or is it going to be a front row screens production?
It's a front row screens production. Right. So I know people are thinking, what's the difference there? It's just
the quality of camera.
Basically,
I'm intrigued on that as well.
Basically, if you've seen any 7+ game for WAFL this year,
it's going to be like that.
That'll be the coverage.
Right.
I believe so.
So it's still pretty good. Like it's
it's not horrible. But obviously, when you're watching again football on TV quality, not saying it's front row screens isn't quality of TV, but it's just a bit more crisp on the television.
It's not ultra 4K HD.
Well, it's just different, like zooming and stuff.
Footy.
But like having said, as I just said, there's going to be crosses down to boundary and stuff. So
you've never done that.
It'll be different, like to the usual telecast.
You told me that Trent Cooper's going to be on the boundary line.
I believe, yeah.
Needs to get him up in the box. Big TC.
Get him up there.
Great analysis of that, man.
But and then Also tomorrow I'm at East Freo for East Freo West Perth in the league. So
Double whammy.
Congratulations.
both at the ground. So
Really working your way up.
He's made it.
Yeah.
He's almost made it to Channel 7.
Almost made it to the big time.
You
Like,
You're nearly there.
Mark Reddings might retire in 5 years' time.
Settle.
You could be calling the AFL on.
Realistically, it's pretty similar. Like you're studying journalism, right? Would you ever consider becoming like a news reporter or like being on the
That's
news?
probably what he wants to do.
Well,
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Like that's.
I thought you were more so journalism with like AFL sort of
you
media.
got to work your way.
You got to.
Well, they all tie in together.
Yeah,
so like,
okay.
you look at all the news. You look at all the reporters now. Like they all are able to do digital stuff. They're all able to do piece of camera stuff. They're all able to do online stuff.
So you have to do it all.
So like, yeah.
I think the
So you slowly work your way up. That's the goal.
Yeah.
All
Well, I mean,
from
I remember hearing Tom Morris on a podcast sort of recently, and he said if you haven't played the game, you need the way you need to be able to make it from a journalist is you need to be able to tell people what they don't know. Otherwise, you're not going to make it.
Yeah.
Because you can't give opinions and stuff. You need to be able to break facts, and that's why there's that hustle to break stories first, and it's such a competitive market about who breaks a story because people are going to come to you first if you're reliable and if you're first in. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
sure.
And I think the perfect example in Perth would be Anna Hay from Channel 7. She was just a journalist covering crime scenes or whatever, and now she's 100% sport.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you got to work your way up to your dream, and I think our man could do that.
Yep. I'm loving it. I'm loving
Thanks
it,
for the
Ethan.
support.
Also, I get asked the question every now and then, how you like became like a commentator. How did it happen?
This?
How much time do we have?
Because is it from like the podcast?
This is like where it stemmed
has?
from.
Yeah.
Like I can easily sit here and say like there's no way if this was never created because this is what
Yeah.
sort of
Found the passion.
and also just like similar space, WA footy and that sort of thing. It wasn't like I applied or anything. It was pretty much, long story short, they needed someone for a Colts game around 6, I think it was 2024, and they must have just done the rounds and asked like as many people as they could, and then they must have known I was doing stuff in this space, and then it was like last minute, and then they said like if you enjoy it, you can stay on the roster, and I loved it, and then stayed on, and then it's just about saying like yes to opportunities. Like that's the thing, like as much as possible because you just don't know where it's going to lead. Like even at the start of this year, there was no guarantee I'd do every game at WAFLW and end up in a grand final. They just said, "Are you free to do the first round of WAFLW?"
Yes. Yeah.
And then like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like set in stone.
Take your opportunities when they're
Yeah.
Yeah, big thing about this industry, don't say no.
Don't say no.
And
Yeah.
I've probably said no a couple of times. Which is
Well,
why
we all have. Yeah.
Yeah, which is why I am not sitting where Ethan is. Not saying
but
I wouldn't be able to commentate.
I was just about to say,
Brain.
Bray and Eth, it could be the next big commentary thing.
Yeah.
Could be a thing.
Depends on his goals and stuff. But anyway.
I enjoy my weekends playing footy.
C5, right? Yeah.
And
with the boys, like I was on a different podcast last night, but
same building too.
Same building in here, yeah. And we were talking about. Don't worry, I'm not cheating on you guys. They just wanted me for an episode. I'm not.
You're not
staying
tied
on
to a
there.
contract or
Yeah,
anything.
I'm not tied to a contract. But yeah, he was saying he's playing thirds footy in PSA. The camaraderie, it's all that matters. It doesn't matter what level of footy you play.
Yeah.
If you're around your mates, it's the best feeling ever.
Yep.
Correct?
100%.
Yeah.
I agree. And
then you have fun after.
I miss that umpiring at, I guess, like Waffle because you're all from different areas.
Yeah.
You've been with each other for like only a couple of months. And then, you know, there might be 2 or 3 social functions all year. At a footy club, I could see my mates having fun almost every weekend with each other at the club. And I was like, I miss it. I don't miss it because I never had it, but I was like, I'm jealous.
What I'll say about that as well
playing footy.
is not to sort of like, you know, say, not to sort of be ungrateful or anything like that, but like with the commentary stuff, like it's all me. Like I'm going there alone.
Yeah.
I'm like, obviously you're there with people and like another fellow commentator, but that's the one thing that I haven't had. So like, as much as like it's everything I could ask for and more, like it's I don't have that. I don't know if
that's where it would be like quite challenging.
Can
as
be
well.
isolating.
Can
at
be
times, a bit, but obviously outside of when you're actually doing it
by yourself. For sure, because you got to prep as well, and you got to do everything by yourself. Nothing's done for you.
We're out at footy training.
Okay.
He's at his desk.
Exactly.
Notebook, laptop.
Yeah, dialed.
dialed in.
Yeah.
Now, before we just started, Ethan also just said we don't want to chit chat for too long. And so far, we've made it an episode about his career.
Yeah, I did not think it would be heading this way.
That's okay, but
I hope
people
maybe,
need to know. They'll be intrigued on this. It's not like complete shit talk. Like we're actually talking logistics.
Yeah.
Well, we do want some shit talk.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess, why we come in. I enjoy talking shit with you.
Exactly.
But no Drizzy's text line. I actually had a request from Lily yesterday to say, "Are you going to put a post out?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll put one out." I was like, "Why is that?" And she's like, "I want to ask a question." I was like, "Oh, what question?" She said, "Oh, you won't like it." And I said, "Well, I choose whether it goes on or not."
Yeah.
So what is it? And she's like, "It was going to be a fantasy related question because she beat me in fantasy."
Did she?
Yeah. But so there's a shout out she was looking for.
Yeah.
But yeah, no Drizzy text. We're gonna make it a thing next week and for the rest of the finals because I think the next 4 weeks are gonna be pretty crucial. So we'll make sure that goes up. It got to about 9:30 last night. I was like, shit, I still haven't put it up. It's probably too late now. It'll be back next week. We want questions on matchups potentially or anything Colts finals related, or even waffle in general. I think Ethan's definitely got a good hand over the league level.
Matchups that matter. I don't know. Something like that.
And we might also have something special for next week as well with our man Drizzy. We were just talking off air. We're excited.
You never know.
Yeah.
What could it be? It's a mystery.
Exactly. But we don't like to go to AFL too often, but our man, the 31, Luca Grego, is making his debut for the West Coast Eagles. I know Backshot and Will Schofield have made a big deal about this because obviously in the 31 that Will Schofield last wore, well, the last person to wear the number 31, but
Jermaine Jones.
Oh, yeah.
He did too wear it.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Well, how long did he wear it for?
Well,
2 years
since he was there. Didn't he have
Did he come the year Will Schofield left?
Yeah,
so
2021. He was on Geelong's list. Yeah.
Okay.
I hate doing that. Updating people. It happened yesterday. I was in a uni class with about 70 people, and it's a sport marketing class, so I'm just locked in. Like it's all sport. And I can't remember what the reference is, but they're saying, "Oh, Lachie Neale wanted to come back to WA as a WA boy," and I'm just like, I had to pull him up. I was like, I couldn't just sit back. I was like, nah, he was actually South Australian.
No.
Yeah, he's just his partners from here.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And because he played for Freo, they just assumed.
Yeah,
exactly. But yeah, he's debuting, and I also saw on the team sheet that he's actually listed on the ground, which means no sub.
So
he's straight on for the whole game.
Congratulations.
We love that.
Which I'm really excited for. And
it's about time.
I guess while we're talking a bit of West Coast, we may as well make it even for you two boys, you Freo supporters. Well, you're
I'm Eagles. I'm Eagles by deep in that.
Well, you're going to the game on Saturday, aren't you?
No.
Just the Canfield.
No, not even the Canfield. That's why I was asking you. Yeah. I'm going to the Freo game. Freo W.
Yeah.
Yeah, that takes preference.
And then the Canfield game.
Maybe.
I thought you said you were on the Canfield.
Nah. I was just asking around to see if you guys were.
Well, yeah, I'm at Froth Town, so.
Froth Town.
February feels so long ago.
Yeah, that's when we had Grego in, February. It's probably
what it was?
It's probably one of our best doing YouTube episodes as well.
Yep.
A lot of views.
3.4K.
Yeah, which is good for YouTube.
Yeah, that is a lot for YouTube.
But while we're talking some AFL, I think we should go to the O'Driscoll Cup on Sunday, an elimination final between the Freo Dockers and the Western Bulldogs. I saw the market yesterday for this game. Freo were paying like $3.60 to win.
Really?
I would have it more like head to head. It's like $1.80 versus $1.90.
Yeah,
I think it's a lot tighter.
Bulldogs?
Bulldogs are like $1.85.
Well, I think
Freo are $3.60.
That's
I don't know what it is now, but that's crazy
insane.
margin. I've tipped Freo. I think Freo will win.
Yeah,
they've been written off. I guess it's just like the track record of them missing out in finals when it's up for grabs. Also, Bulldogs handing Eagles near 100 point deficit.
Every team does that.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, Adelaide.
And I heard,
what about Adelaide?
I heard the Bont talk post game after the Eagles game, and he was still confident that they weren't that good.
Yeah,
there was still a lot to work on.
Yeah, well, I've told.
I know Freo got absolutely pantsed on Friday night, but
yeah, they did.
I think they'll bounce back. They actually, I think it's fair to say they play better away.
Yeah, well, I think the common thing with Freo is like when there is expectation, they don't live up to it. When there's not, they do better than people think. That's what I've found. But Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting. Hypothetically, if they did miss, 60 premiership points, it's only 2 wins off what they did when they won the minor premiership.
That's insane.
15 wins,
63rd to 9th is wild. Everyone's on, third to 8th, I think. Yeah.
And not to get too technical, but they put out their strategic plan in 2021 for the next 4 years and had 2 premierships across male and female by 2025, not happening. Had their membership target, which didn't
happen. Could happen. 2 flags. Still got 2 premiership seasons to finish.
Yeah, but okay, sorry, it's not. It's
unlikely.
Yeah,
it's unlikely.
They had all of these things. It was like membership numbers. It was like all this.
Surely you can't put that out.
Well, I was just saying, where's the accountability?
Well, Richmond did it.
Yeah,
that's the thing. 3 by 2020. Yeah. So I don't know. I was saying can you just say anything and there's no accountability? I know it's to try and sell hope and to sell members and sales and that, but
who's that?
Claudia, girlfriend.
Busy man. Anyway,
top 5.
That's
the streamer.
Yes, it was actually very hard to pick from it.
A lot of good performances.
Yeah, especially across PSA. So Sam put the HJ there because he got the hyphen from Claremont. He had 27 disposals and 2 goals. Unfortunately, they lost to Perth. Obviously,
where are you going?
I need to go to the toilet.
Oh, he's busting.
Did he just know that the previous person was finished or something? So he's done me from last week.
Yeah,
opposite of.
Don't lock the door.
Anyway, I'm just trying to find
let's carry on.
Yeah.
If me and Drizzy could do it last week, we
can do it.
We've done it a lot before.
Samson, Jenny Hopkins, 27 disposals, 2 goals. Nice snap going there. Dylan Young had 6 disposals for Subiaco and kicked 4 goals.
6 disposals and 4.
Yep, small forward for there. Harry Brooks, not Harry Brook, Harry Brooks.
Not the cricketer.
Christchurch finally won a game in the PSA.
Big.
He kicked 4 in the first half, I think. 4 in the first quarter, so that was sent in. Charlie Banfield had 30 disposals and 3 goals. Scotch against Hale, and I was thinking about it, and he's playing for West Coast Waffle this week.
Again.
Yep. It's not to sort of diminish the PSA, but he's gone from debuting for the West Coast Eagles Waffle with AFL players against AFL players to playing PSA a few weeks later.
Yeah.
It's just
big change.
Such a contrast, and then he's going back to the Eagles Waffle this week.
Yeah.
And then Reed Foote, he had
an interesting name.
Yeah, 16 years old. In his 3rd game of Colts, had 26 disposals and 2 goals. He took it out. They found one on the brink of finals of East Fremantle.
That was a quick piss.
Yeah.
It must not have been a big one.
Purposely. No.
But yeah, it was very hard to find. It was very hard to narrow it down, I felt. Will Blacksall also kicked 4 goals as a year 10 against Hale, so he missed out. Harry Brooks got there just because I think Christchurch, that adds to it. Their first win, they've had a tough run of late.
Yeah, 100%. All right, now let's go. It's an interesting
scenarios.
Run home. It's an interesting run home that we have this week. So South Fremantle are playing West Coast in the league, so that obviously means the Colts have the bye. So it's locked in. The 2 Fremantle teams will finish in the top 2. Driz. If East Freo beat West Perth, they'll win the minor premiership. However, if they lose, South Fremantle will win the minor premiership. So they can't do anything. It's out of their hands. And I think at waffle level with the top 5 system is I think finishing first versus second is a lot more important because obviously you have the week off. Straight into another game, if you win, you have another week off. I think it's really important to finish first compared to second, whereas AFL first and second, there's no difference.
What I will say, so you've just done that. So I think it's important to go through all the scenarios. It's a little bit of a lengthy process. But so as you both South and East Freo and the Colts finish top 2. If East Freo beat West Perth, they'll win the minor premiership. If they lose, South Freo will win the minor premiership. Yep. But as you said, South Freo have the bye. And I don't think it would be the worst thing if they didn't win the minor premiership because if they do, they're going to have 2 weeks off because of the league versus the Eagles and the first week of finals. And you get the double chance anyway. Yeah. Either way, we know the second week of finals will be at Freo Oval because South Freo have finished top of the league. And the second versus third game will either be at Claremont or Leadville, Southern Logistics Stadium because of the league as well. And we know the venue of the elimination final will either be at Good Grocer Park or Mineral Resources.
And that's a big game as well this week in the league. Claremont, East Perth. So that pretty much determines who hosts that first final the week after.
Yeah. So these are the scenarios. Bear with us.
So we've gone through one.
Okay. So if obviously Colts, if Claremont beat East Perth in the Colts, they will finish third. They've got a healthy percentage. If they lose to East Perth, it's probably unlikely, but early game in the season was only decided at the end. They could finish anywhere from third to missing, but because their percentage is so high, it's unlikely they'd probably fall out based on other games, but it is possible. If West Perth knock off East Farewell and the Colts, they could finish as high as the double chance, but if they lose, they could miss completely. They have Farrell and Swartling playing, who, from what I know, have requested that they play Colts because I think the league wanted them to play the last game of league, but because the league can't make finals and there's a chance that this could be West Perth last week in Colts and a league, then they want to do everything they can to go back to their actual team. If Perth beats Subi, they're in as well.
Another elimination final.
If they lose, they could miss. Swans need to beat Peel to make it in because their percentage is too low, so they can't really rely on a loss and still making it. Obviously, Peel haven't won a game, so that'll be motivation for Peel to win a game and stand in the way of Swans' fun hopes. If West Perth beat East Freo and Perth beat Subi, then Swans have to absolutely blow Peel out of the water to the point where the percentage would overtake those teams. So Swans basically need to win massive if that happens.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Then we go to Subi. Subi need to smash Perth by a ridiculous amount. Like, I'm talking a massive amount.
100 plus.
And then hope Peel smash Swans by a ridiculous amount as well.
Unlikely.
Or the same with East Perth smashing West Perth by a ridiculous amount, or East Perth smashing Claremont by an absolutely ridiculous amount. So realistically, it'll take Subi a miracle to make it, especially considering their opponents Perth aren't safe either. So I think, I don't think we can really talk about Subi's hopes too much.
No, I think Subi are done.
And so what I've sort of come to is there probably will be an upset somewhere. So don't take this, if West Perth people are tuning in, don't take this to heart too much.
Yeah.
But if all the favourites win, it's likely West Perth and Subi would be the two to miss because I think East Freo probably still deserve to be.
So Swans play.
That's crazy.
However, like with Swaddling Farrow back and East Freo knowing they can't move from top two, that'll suggest that'll be the game that has the domino effect, I reckon.
Wait, so what are West Perth sitting right now?
West Perth are sitting fourth.
Yeah, West Perth are fourth.
How many teams are there on 32 points?
1, 2, 3, 4. And Subiaco on 28.
Perth being one of them.
Perth is fifth, yeah.
Yep.
Just in.
Well, I don't know if you'll be fifth at the end of the week. There's a lot can change over this next weekend.
Literally.
So yeah, I think I think that East Freo West Perth game is going to basically set the tone for others because as we'll say with the tips, others are probably unlikely. But yeah, all the games are morning games, so it's not really like you can there'll be updates. I'm sure coaches following along, strategy on the go, but I think that's smart to put them all at the same time.
Yeah.
And the Claremont one is 8:55, the other is a 9:15, so not too much of a difference.
Yeah. It's going to be an interesting weekend.
It's going to be a crazy weekend.
Both WAFL and AFL.
Yeah.
Can't fit 7 into 5, so
see what happens.
And I think Subi as well. They've kept Weswell in the league. Hudson Walker's unfortunately injured.
Oh, really?
So I think they know as well that it's probably too far.
Yeah, but I wouldn't write anything off because Subi did beat Perth this year.
But wouldn't you put your best team in the Colts then?
Yeah.
Best players, or because Subi League aren't going to play
finals.
Yeah. So,
but then I think they're putting Wes's draft stocks on the priority list more.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
By playing league.
Yeah.
Perth have a few boys that didn't play last time against Subi, so see what happens.
We'll move on to some PSA action first. Hale, they won their 23rd Alco Cup yesterday, Thursday afternoon football. They won for the first time since 2019. It's weird to see Scotch not winning at the moment. Obviously Aquinas last year, Hale this year, and before
2
that,
years in a row.
I think it was 3 or 4 years in a row that Scotch won. So it's good to see some change up, which is
they can't win
making the PSA a little bit more enjoyable. And obviously Christchurch also got their first win of the year.
It's interesting, well deserved to Hale. Congrats to all involved there. The publicity is interesting. I'm not saying it's still obviously a big deal, but I don't know. Just didn't really see or hear much about it other than Hale posting about it. So, yeah, doesn't take away from anything they've done. And an Alco Cup is an Alco Cup. 23 in the bag now. But
and the good thing is they've obviously they finished on a Thursday, so today's Friday. Mm-hmm. Would they have gone to school today, or is it a
no?
So this is the Borders weekend.
Borders weekend, midterm.
So they would have had a good night last night. They're probably going to have a good night tonight.
Scotch boys. I know the Scotch boys.
No, so the Hale boys.
Hale boys, yeah. They would have
had a good night last night. They could go again tonight.
Yeah.
They'll probably go again on Saturday.
Yep.
And then maybe refocus. I don't know. That's what I'd be doing
no,
if I just want to.
They definitely will, yeah.
But obviously most of them are underage, so.
But no, tonight I know it was the night because, Scott's doing something tonight.
Oh, that end of season piss up.
Yep.
Right.
Afters. Yeah, because obviously you can't do it on Thursday night. Nah.
But you could do it on Thursday.
You can, but people have work.
You'd have to go out to a bit of some sort of property, I would imagine, on a Thursday night, because Thursday night's a bit of a rogue night. That is a rogue. Piss up.
Yeah.
Talk about piss ups. I know Carlton, I'm pretty sure they're having theirs today after last night's win. What a way to have a big piss up at the end of the year, having a win, and then on the piss Friday.
Yeah. What about the coning? He's gone.
All the best at the end of
all the best.
I think
is crazy.
Common knowledge.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Now we'll move on to the tips. Now I skipped over the WAFLW stuff so we could talk about the WAFLW stuff, the grand final, head into it, the tips for the grand final. 2 games to look forward to on Sunday for the WAFLW. It is the grand final, obviously, between Claremont and Swan Districts. Can Swan Districts potentially get a win? They have the momentum. Claremont had the week off, and in the Rogers, West Perth, the strong West Perth taking on Claremont. So Claremont featuring twice on Sunday. We'll start with the Rogers. Ethan, did you catch much of this on the weekend?
I saw a little bit of the
Claremont,
prelim. Obviously, Claremont knocked out Swans in straight sets in the Rogers. West Perth going for 3 in a row premierships, and in the league, Claremont are going for 3 premierships in 4 years. Another grand final.
Bro, why are Claremont good in everything?
Don't know.
They always have been.
Swans though. First grand final since 2021. There's a few remaining players
since they versed Peel.
Yeah, since they versed Peel. There's a few remaining players a part of that who will obviously be out for redemption, such as Jamie Henry was part of that as a 15-year-old, 15, 16.
That's taking the piss.
So, we're doing tips for this game, both games.
Yeah, start with the Rogers.
I'll probably stick with the favourites for both. I'll say West Perth win their third. I think, I doubted Swans against Subi in the league. And it was just the start. Subi won 3 out of the 4 quarters in the prelim. But because the start was a 25-point margin at quarter time, that was enough. And then they came back right at the end. A 2-point win did not do it justice in the end. But, credit to Subi for fighting back. But I'll stick... The weather's going to be interesting as well.
Yeah, it's wet.
Mineral Resources Park does hold up pretty well, though. So I'll stick with the favourites in both. We know grand final day, anything can happen. But I'll say West Perth in the Rogers and Claremont in the WAFLW.
I'm going West Perth and Swan Districts. The WAFLW has a good history of the underdog getting up.
Yeah, well, and this final series, the combined margin has been 4 points from all the games.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
1 point, 1 point, 2 points.
Yeah.
And Swan Districts obviously play a lot of wet weather footy, or have at Steel Blue in worse conditions than what Mineral Resources will be. I know Claremont can be very horrible as well, but I'm just going to go to Swans. I'm backing the Ducks in. Okay. I can't tip against my club.
I'm going to go Claremont in both.
Claremont in both. Big day. They'll have a big Sunday night.
They will.
That's another thing. Like, hypothetically, if one team got up but one didn't, would it be a bit mixed emotions?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, it wouldn't take away from the celebrations of the win, but
it'd be interesting.
All right. So... tips are locked in. Now let's move on to the Colts.
Just before that, on the WAFLW, sorry, to jump in. It feels like every week there's a new milestone in the WAFLW sort of draft space, which is good. Keeps happening. The draft combine invites came out for WA. Record-breaking numbers both nationally and state. So there's a few players. Karis Daddario, who's featuring in the grand final. Yeah. She's going to the national one, and there's a bunch. There's a couple like Ellie, Gilby from Claremont and Juliette Kelly, who are in the grand final, going to the state one as well. So a number of girls off to the draft combines. Yep. So that's good signs.
Good to see and good to hear. All right, we'll move on to our Colts tips. It's a massive weekend, as we've already covered. a lot of ramifications for those games. We'll start with Claremont and East Perth, 5:55 at Claremont Oval. What was the scenario again for this game? Need to have a look before
Claremont win. They're likely to finish third. You have to say because of their percentage.
If they lose, they could miss.
Yeah, they could miss, but it's unlikely.
Yep.
I still think they'll make it.
I still think they will win as well. Claremont will win.
Claremont. They only won at Leaderville last, but it's at Remo Fitness as well. I'll say Claremont.
Yeah, 100%.
Cody Curtin's back in as well.
Yeah, that'll help. They'll win by 25. Game number 2 is Peel Thunder Swan Districts. So Swan Districts need a big win here. It's going to be wet, I think. Or is it not too bad tomorrow? I know it's
Sunday's the main
It's meant to be a little bit. I don't know about the morning.
I'm not sure either. But I'm going to go Swan Districts by, I reckon they'll win by 35.
Yeah, Swanson won. It's interesting. They've named Leon Kicker as an out for the Colts team, but he played league last week.
Well, because he played Colts the week before.
True, yeah. Good. Sorry, yeah, they obviously had the bye.
Yep.
Good point, yeah. Yeah, I'd say Swans, unfortunately, Peel, if that's the case, they will not win a game in 2025, but Danny Charters, can they fire them up for one last effort?
Fingers crossed, Peel, but Swans.
Yep.
Yeah, obviously for your sake as well.
Yeah, this is going to be easily game of the round, in my opinion. East Fremantle and West Perth, those, as Ethan's mentioned, those stars are back into West Perth's lineup. East Fremantle, obviously the class of the season. It's going to be a belter. I'm actually 50-50.
Both teams.
East Fremantle should win.
All their players back. Both teams.
McManus out. There's a lot of outs, but there's a few ins as well. But you look at the ins for West Perth, probably 3 best players: Swadling, Marcelo, Farrow. Kobe LeCras out.
Because he played yesterday.
I actually think West Perth, I think they've got so much more to play for. Obviously, the minor premiership East Fair have to play for, but they're going to be 1 or 2 either way. And it's going to be, depending on league fixtures. Yeah. So I think West Perth, because I think, there's just a lot more on the line. They don't want this to be the last time that those guys potentially play for the club. I'm
also going that way as well. I think Farrow and Swadling coming back into that lineup, they're going to be better players than what they were when they left. They've played a heap of senior footy since they last played Colts footy, so I think they'll be better than what they were earlier in the year.
I saw ESPN put out their Phantom Guide. They're both in the top 30 for that.
I think West Perth will get up in an upset.
Top 30. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Good grosser. I might go East Freo by 10 points. Close one.
They deserve to be favourites, but
gotcha. Subiaco and Perth at Leaderville, 9:15. Drizz, you'll be there, donning the pink shirt as you have all year. I actually copped some shit on Sunday by one of your Perth boys.
Searchy. Ben Search.
If he's listening, we'll appreciate the shout out. But
he would love it.
He asked me if I was me, and I was like, yeah. And he's like, how's Drizz? And I was like, yeah, no, he's good. Talks up all his coaching. All he does is move he's a professional cone mover and just chucks on the pink shirt. He does nothing.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's stiff. He does a lot more than that. And I was like, bullshit, that's not what we've heard. You're the only one that we've ever said that.
Mentorship.
Thanks, Turchy. Love you, mate.
But yeah, Subiaco and Perth. You'll be there. Drizz, 9:15. I think Perth should do this comfortably. But I think I said this earlier in the year when you guys played each other at Lathlane. I'm pretty sure you guys lost.
Yeah, you got belted.
We did. Yeah.
I think you'll bounce back.
Perth for mine.
And you'll play finals.
Let's go Perth. Amen. We're gonna play finals because the spark's there. I'm telling you.
You bring the spark.
It's there. No, we'll actually.
Are you the only player / coach?
Yeah.
I'll rephrase it.
Yeah,
You're the only person
that
in that
played.
Perth Colts group at the moment that played in that final series the other year.
Yep. Correct.
So you can bring some mentorship, actually do something.
I can, yeah.
Yeah,
correct. The match, we did this thing, matchsticks. Everyone brought matchsticks to training. Just to ignite sort of thing.
Ignite the fumes.
Ignite the fumes, yeah. So that's our little, what do you even call that? Spark, I don't know what you call it. For the finals. to make finals. Yeah, and then punch your ticket every week. Punch your ticket to the finals.
Nice, like it. You say Perth?
Yeah, Perth.
Yep.
Come on, boys.
Certainties and can't win. So you say that you're really looking forward to this weekend of WAFL and AFL football.
I am.
And we've got almost a week and a bit of AFL football. We've got the Wednesday game as well. Gold Coast and Essendon.
So rogue.
What do we think of last night's game not being on free-to-air television?
I can understand it.
I wouldn't want to put it on in free-to-air when I'm limited to 3 games a week.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It'd be interesting. Like, imagine, I don't know, there's so much to play out, but I was thinking about it. Imagine Port Adelaide beat Gold Coast, right? And then Fremantle lose to the Western Bulldogs, and Fyfe's last game, they're cheering him off. And then Essendon somehow beat Gold Coast. Freo are in finals.
Yeah, there's a way, isn't there? But
So that's mathematically possible.
Yeah, Gold Coast have to lose both games.
Percentage. Oh, right, both games. Yeah, gotcha.
Well, I was saying, I don't know if it was with you, Drizzy, or someone else. Just why Essendon? Why play? Just forfeit.
Yeah.
Why would you want to play on a Wednesday?
Yeah, because the pride.
Yeah, well, but just end the season. Just forfeit. Just give Gold Coast the points and say we're done.
You're not wrong though. Yeah.
If it was on the weekend, fair, but it's on a Wednesday.
I know we don't do fines, but you got to fine him for saying the stuff about Freo last week and then blowing it.
Yeah, well, usually
never back against Brisbane again.
Never
done that a few times.
Never back Freo. Every time I've done Freo certainty to win, they lose.
Bro, that was so embarrassing.
And I scored some free tickets, not by you, Driz, but someone else. Went to the game, thought I was going to cop an amazing game of football. Jeez, I was proved wrong.
So bad, yeah.
As soon as Bailey kicked that first, I knew that suddenly that it was going to be a long night for Freo fans. But no, I enjoyed the hospitality of Optus Stadium. Plenty of beers consumed. Also found a nice bar that I'm not going to reveal publicly.
Did you? No, you can't give it away.
There is a bar that we went to before the game.
Really? Pretty close to the stadium.
Empty, close to the stadium.
Oh.
But I'm not revealing it because I want
to
go there again and it not be busy. I don't want to give people the idea.
You got to tell me after. Obviously.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys.
Yeah,
but I'm not telling. It's not going out there for the public. It was a really nice spot. The bar would probably appreciate the shout out.
Yeah,
but if I go to the footy again, I'm going there beforehand, and I want a table.
Yeah,
because there was lots of tables on offer. It's good. It's in walking distance.
Yep.
So that might give some hints, but I'm not revealing the name of the place.
All right. I know my.
Certainty.
I know my certainty. You know where I'll be coming from when I say this. Certainly Bulldogs over Fremantle.
Really?
It's just part of that psychological thing of when you say it, it's... When you go the other way, it doesn't happen. So
Bulldogs over Freo. Okay.
Well, it's either that or Freo can't win. Whichever way you want to put it. But I'll sit with the certainty.
It's fair.
Prove me wrong, please.
Very valid.
It's a difficult week to do certainties in the AFL. I think it's a pretty simple fixture, but a lot of upsets could happen. So I'm going to go WAFL level. What do we think about West Coast South Fremantle?
South Fremantle have only lost one game this year. It was to the Eagles.
I know, and it's at MRP.
And South Freo aren't resting people because they've got the bye next week.
I'm gonna go Swan Districts to beat Peel Thunder as my certainty
in
the league.
Yep.
Okay.
If it was Colts, that'd be boring. That'd be like
no, they got Nath back, so it's all right. Exclusive.
Nath actually destroyed Swan Districts in the preliminary final last year.
So you never know. This won't be out before they reveal. Hopefully not.
What, the teams?
No, the
teams already out.
Oh, they're already out, aren't they? Yeah.
Not for the AFL, but for
WAFL.
Easy. People already know.
My can't win.
Oh, sorry. My certainty. Certainty. I'm gonna go rogue one, but I'm liking the Hawks. I think they might beat Brisbane.
You always like the Hawks.
I might beat Brisbane. They might beat Brisbane, so I'm going the Hawks.
Okay.
Certainty.
They could make top 4 if that happens.
What, the Hawks win?
What happens if Hawks lose? Freo? No.
Hawks can't miss out.
Hawks can't miss out at all.
Really?
Pretty sure I saw something on their social saying they've officially qualified for finals. Pretty sure.
Yeah, they're a game in. But they could go out percentage. They actually could miss.
It'll take a lot.
No, if they lose, they could miss. They're on
I
60
know my
points.
can't win. Do you know? Oh, you said, I know. Yeah, you said yours. My can't win. I'm actually going to go against you, Bray. I'm going to say
Oh, here we go.
Swans can't beat Peel
Right.
in the league.
Oh yeah.
I think Peel have actually been firing a little bit like that. They pounded Subiaco off the basis of their AFL listed players. I think Mandra's a very tough place to travel. Swans, a young group. They only just got over the West Coast Eagles, and I consider Peel, a class above the West Coast Eagles in the WAFL, even though they only won by a couple of goals when those two met. So I'm going to say Swans can't win. And I think Peel are going to be eager to close out their year with some guys maybe out of contract as well, trying to push their spot for another contract at Freo.
Well, I'm going to go keep the theme rolling of going against someone. I'm going against Drizzy, and I'm saying Hawthorn can't win.
Valid.
Now
Zorko's 300th.
Now Brisbane will probably lose because every time I go against Brisbane,
Yeah.
they win.
Seems to happen that way.
So it might be
Very
the
close
roles
game,
of
I
it.
think. Very close game.
Maybe.
I'm tipping can't win. Collingwood can't beat Melbourne.
I'm not opposed.
Collingwood can't beat Melbourne.
I can actually see it happening, but I don't think it will.
We'll see what happens there.
I can see Melbourne just
I
suddenly
can see
playing
them
well
choking.
and Collingwood miss finals. If Collingwood can miss finals, then Brisbane, so then Hawthorn can.
Yeah, but take a miracle. It's like saying Subiaco was still able to make finals and Colts.
Yeah. Fair.
Everything would have to happen.
Yep. All right. Well, there's the tips. Drizzy's fines. Anything
Nothing. Just eighth got ya. Eighth got ya.
in?
That's $5.
For the tipping.
No.
Brisbane thing.
Obviously, you need more than
yeah.
that. There's 2 beers, so about $23. Yeah.
The expensive beers. I pay $7 for a pint, mate.
All right.
14.
3 beers then. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's
perfect.
it.
No fines.
No fines. All right. Well,
No.
it's been a pleasure. We look forward to this weekend's, you could say, elimination finals. A lot. There's a lot of
Tune in to the
elimination
WAFLW
finals.
grand final.
I was going to get there.
Sorry.
There is elimination finals everywhere you look this weekend. We've got plenty in the Colts, technically. Got a couple in the AFL. We've got some Rogers. We've got a Rogers Cup grand final. A WAFLW grand final called by yours truly on the left of me. Well, it's probably not yours truly, just the guy next to me.
Yeah.
If it was yours truly, it'd be me calling. So I got that mixed up. But Ethan will be calling.
Yep.
Make sure you tune in. What,
Tune in.
210 bounce down?
205.
205.
So I've sort of been trying to work it out. Obviously, realistically,
Big
I know
pre-game
people
show.
are obviously going to be preferencing the Dockers Bulldogs game, which makes complete sense. But
Check on the laptop.
I reckon the halftime of the Bulldogs Freo game will be around about the start of the grand final
Tune
WAFLW.
in.
So during halftime, if you'd rather watch ads, then you got to pick between ads and the grand final.
That's all right. What are you doing on Sunday?
Just watching the footy.
Which game?
Obviously, the Freo game.
That wasn't that's the
Putting
wrong
you on the
answer.
spot.
Sorry.
That's the wrong answer, mate. The WAFLW grand final.
Well, yeah.
Will you be watching it?
Well, it'll clash.
Yeah, well,
you just said it will clash.
I'll be parked up at work at my desk at home for working. I'm gonna have the TV on with probably the Freo game.
Just a bit of both.
I got my extra wide monitor. I'll have my 2 work screens up there, and on my other
Got the whole
monitor,
setup.
I'll have the WAFLW grand final.
Sheesh. I like it.
Unless, no, that's probably all. There's not much on. There might be an ODI on.
Yeah,
So we'll have to do split. So maybe the WAFLW grand finals on the
Another
telly,
one.
and I'm doing split screen on KO with the
cricket.
with
I'm
the cricket and
hoping
the
the
footy.
full of replay will be available for the WAFLW grand final because I know there'll be people who probably want to
Yes.
see what's happening with that, but obviously
They should.
Yeah.
watching the Freo game.
They should.
One more thing. Bont said their backline needs some work. So when Freo go forward, I've told people this in
Well,
the
have you
last
been in
week.
contact with the Bont
No, he said it on
TV?
TV. Yeah. When Freo go forward, they're going to be dominant. When Bulldogs go forward, they're going to be dominant.
Shootout.
Are you
it's
getting
gonna
flown
be
over
a
for the game?
complete shootout. I'm not.
So you're not going to present the trophy.
No, I'm not boundary side, unfortunately.
Virtual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time.
But you should. That's the Adno Driscoll Cup. You should be. Anyway, gents, it's been a pleasure. Good luck to your Demons on the weekend.
you.
I'm out of action
Amen.
this weekend. Our league team's playing, but
Oh, you're not playing?
the Rezzies we finished 10th, so we're out. So good luck to the Demons. I'll be watching and drinking and Ethan will be calling. So good luck to you
come
on
to the
Sunday.
game. Come to the game. Come to the
What game?
Colts game.
I don't think I will have time. I have to go
Streamer.
to. I have to go to 2 games tonight, so
Valid.
I will probably be footied out.
Fair enough.
Anyway, best of luck, Ethan.
Thank
Probably
you.
your biggest weekend of your media career this weekend.
Good luck.
It'd be up there, yeah.
Yep.
It's not lost on me. I'm it's a privilege.
Yep.
So I'm very much looking
Grateful.
forward to it.
Grateful.
It's been
It's
a
an
pleasure.
understatement.
It's been a pleasure. We will catch you guys next week with a big finals episode.
Let's go.
First week of
Latest.
finals next
With a
week.
surprise.
Get keen.